Hi, my name is Consuelo. Welcome to this yoga for money anxiety. So let's begin in sitting on the floor, so cross-legged like I am. You can also prop yourself up by sitting on a folded blanket or a yoga block. And then start to rub the palms of the hands. Shift your gaze down to look at your hands. Hear the sounds and the sensations in the palms. And then place one hand on the belly, one hand on your chest. Close the eyes, long straight spine. And notice the contact of your body with the floor. And the contact of your hands resting on your body. And then keeping the eyes closed, we begin to breathe in for 4 counts and exhaling for 6. So exhale all the air out now. And let's begin. Breathe in for 2, 3, and 4, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Inhale 2, 3, 4, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale 2, 3, 4, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And continue counting the breaths in your own mind. Feeling the belly and the chest rising with every inhale and falling with every exhale. And allow this breath to ground you down into your body and away from your head. And then release the counting. Keep your eyes closed. Take a deep breath in. Sigh out through the mouth. Release your hands on your legs. Open the eyes. Become to Sufi grind. So inhale, rotate the chest forward. Exhale, rotate the chest back. So synchronizing the breath with the movement. Try to keep the chin tucked in so the back of the neck is nice and long. Eyes can be open or closed. That's your choice. And then change direction. And then very slowly make the circles a little bit smaller and smaller until you find center. Close the eyes, long straight spine. Take a deep breath in and sigh out through the mouth. Good. And then open the eyes. Inhale, look up towards the ceiling. Exhale, tuck the chin to the chest. Inhale to look up. Exhale, chin to chest. And continue at your own pace with the eyes open or closed. Stretching out the throat and the neck. And then come back to center. Now inhale, turn the head over towards the left, so opposite of what you see on the screen. And exhale, head over towards the right. So inhale, left, exhale, right. Eyes open or closed. Go at your own pace. And then come back to center, close the eyes, take a deep breath in, and sigh out through the mouth. And then flip your eyes open and come forward into all fours, so hands and knees. Spread your fingers super wide, so the shoulders are on top of the wrists and the hips on top of the knees. You can tuck your toes under or point them, that's your choice. And we do a few rounds of cat and cow. So inhale to arch the spine, lift the tailbone up, opening up the chest. And exhale, chin to chest and round the spine. Inhale, arch the spine, look forward, roll the shoulders back. Exhale to round, like an angry cat. Keep going. Eyes can be open or closed. Again, find your rhythm. Connecting one breath with one movement. And then come back to center, tuck your toes under, and now micro bend the elbows a little bit, press your hands into the floor, press into your feet and lift the knees just a few inches off the floor. So you have to engage your core muscles, so lift the navel and squeeze the navel in and up towards the spine for 5, 4, 3, push the floor away with your hands, 2, and 1, and release. Bring your legs together to touch, sit on your heels, arms back towards your feet, and drop your forehead on the floor. If the floor is too far away, you can roll up a folded blanket or a yoga block to rest your forehead on. And then close the eyes. And just take a moment to ground yourself. Take a deep breath in. Exhale through the mouth. Come forward into all fours. And this time, extend your right leg back, flexing the back foot. Inhale here, and exhale, knee towards the nose and round the spine. Inhale to extend the leg back. Exhale, knee to nose. So they don't need to touch knee and nose. It's just to have a sense of direction where the nose and the knee are going. Couple of more of this. And then inhale, reach the leg back, hold the breath for 1, 2, and 3, and then bring the knee back into all fours and right foot in between your hands for a low lunge. So you can move your left knee back, more to the back. You can come on your fingertips, or if you have yoga block, you can also use yoga blocks. And then lift the chest, look forward and let your hips sink down towards the floor. Keep the breath slow and deep. And feel the support of the floor, of the earth underneath you. And then push the hips back, lift the toes off the floor, and come to this runner lunge. So spine is nice and long, chin to chest. Flex the foot so the toes are pointing towards your nose. And just take a couple of breaths through the back of your right leg. Breathe in. Right out. And one more. And then release, come forward and back to hands and knees in all fours. And this time extend the left leg back, flexing the left foot, microbend the elbows, pushing the floor away with your hands. Inhale, and exhale, knee towards the nose, around the spine. Inhale, extend the leg back, exhale, knee to nose. Keep going. Eyes can be open or closed. And then last one. Inhale, extend the leg back, hold the breath for 1, 2, and 3, and release. Then bring your left foot in between your hands. You can come on your fingertips, move your right knee back, low lunge. So spine is nice and long, tuck the chin in, and take a couple of breaths here, allowing your hips to stretch, the right hip flexor to stretch and release tension. And then push the hips back, lift the toes off the floor, walk your hands back. Runner lunge. So lift the chest, fold forward, keeping the spine straight, toes pointing towards your nose. Breathe in, breathe out. And then come forward. Back to hands and knees, tuck your toes under, push the hips back and up, downward facing dog. So bend the knees, walk your dog on the spot. Maybe you sway your head from side to side. And then come to stillness, bend the knees, pushing the hips back and up. And your hands down and forward, long, straight spine. Breathe in, breathe out. Feel the contact of your hands and feet with the ground. Breathe in and out. And last one. And then drop the knees. Come to sit and open the legs wide. So right leg out, left heel in, so opposite of what you see on the screen. And turn your chest over towards the right leg and start to walk your hands forward, rounding the spine this time and flipping the palms up towards the ceiling. So it's a passive stretch, this one. There is no need to hold or to reach for the foot. Allow gravity to do the work for you. And then flip the palms, press up, come back to center. Left arm behind, reach the right arm forward, and then press and lift the hips up towards the ceiling, reaching the right arm back and up, baby wild thing. And then exhale, come all the way down, and we go to the other side. So left leg out, right heel in, turn the chest over towards the left leg, and start to walk your hands by the side of the leg, rounding the spine, chin to chest, flipping the palms up towards the ceiling. Close the eyes, and breathe here. And then flip the palms, press up, back to center, right hand behind you, reach the left arm forward, and then press up and lift the hips, reaching the left arm back and up. And then back to center, and bring the soles of the feet touching, knees wide, long straight spine. So hold your shins for a moment, and focusing on lengthening the spine, relaxing the shoulders away from the ears. Close the eyes and feel the contact of your feet and the soles of the feet touching your hands, holding your shins and your sits bones in contact with the yoga mat. Feel the stability and of the floor and the ground supporting you. And then start to hinge forward and allow your spine to round so your hands can hold your feet, or just you reach your arms forward. Let your head drop down towards your feet. Close the eyes. Relax the muscles of the face. Relax the jaws. Long, deep breathing. And then start to press down with your hands to lift the chest very slowly. Roll up to seated. Come to your comfortable seated position. Hands on your knees or your legs with the palms facing down. And we finish with a breathing exercise. So long, straight spine. Close the eyes. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and sigh out through the mouth. And now you start to count down your breaths every time you exhale, starting at 21. So take a deep breath in, and counting down in your own mind, you exhale and you count 21. Inhale. And exhale, 20. Inhale. Exhale, 19. And then continue on your own, counting down the breath in your own mind every time you exhale. Imagining that with every exhale and with every number you're releasing layers of stress and anxiety around money. Making space for more ease, peace, and abundance. If you lose count or you reach 0, start all over at 21. And then let go of the counting, keep the eyes closed, your attention inward. And before we seal the practice, just notice how you feel. If you had a shift from the beginning of the practice to now in your physical, mental, or emotional state. Just take note of that. And then keeping the eyes closed, start to rub the palms of the hands, hearing the sounds, and allowing the sensations in the palms to bring you back to this moment, to your body, to the room you're in. And then press the palms into one another, relax the shoulders away from the ears, take a deep breath in, and sigh out through the mouth. And then raise your thumb knuckles to the forehead. Namaste.